Good morning. I'm John McGraw and welcome to Family Focused Video. If you've ever read the book, The Hidden Persuaders, it talks about how folks on Madison Avenue can take an ordinary human being and make that human being larger than life using props and skits and things like that. So you might take an ordinary person and a gentleman, turn that person into a Colonel Sanders. You might take an average young lady and turn that person into Mary Poppins. So this skit looks at what it might be like to apply that science to a gentleman running for political office named Abraham Lincoln back in 1860. And where there was no Abraham Lincoln, we would have to create an Abraham Lincoln. This conversation is a communication between Mr. Lincoln and his press agent right before the Battle of Gettysburg. Thank you.
Mr. McGraw, Abe Lincoln is on line one.
Right, thanks, Gene. Hello, Abe, sweetheart. How are you, kid? How's Gettysburg? Kind of a drag. Well, you know those small Pennsylvania towns, Abe. You know, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Listen, Abe, I got your message. What seems to be the problem? You're thinking about shaving it off. Well, Abe, you know, that's part of the image, don't you see? You know, the shawl, the string tie, the stovepipe hat. You what? You don't have the shawl. Where's the shawl, Abe? You left it in Washington. Well, what are you wearing now? A sort of a cardigan? Abe, don't you see that doesn't fit with the bit, the string tie, the beard, the stovepipe hat? Right. Abe, would you leave the beard on and get the shawl? Okay, good. Now, what's this about Grant? Got your message. You've been getting a lot of complaints on Grant's drinking. Uh-huh. Well, I don't see the problem, Abe. I mean, you knew he was a lush when you appointed him. What's that? Yeah, they're here. Your gag writers are here. Yeah. So you want to come back with something funny, like an anecdote about a town drunk, something like that, right? Well, I can't promise you anything, Abe, but I'll get them working on it. Right. Now, Abe, you got the speech, right? Abe, you haven't changed the speech, have you? Abe, what do you change the speeches for? Couple of minor changes. Okay. All right. What do you got? You what? You typed it? Abe, how many times have we told you, Abe, on the backs of envelopes? Right. I understand it's harder to read, but this way it looks like you wrote it on the train. Uh-huh. All right. Well, look, Abe, look, can you do this? Can you memorize it, then put it on the backs of envelopes? We're getting a lot of play in the press on that. Mm-hmm. All right, good. How are the envelopes holding out? You could stay in another box. Okay. All right, Abe. What else? You changed 407 to 87. Now, Abe, that's meant to be a grabber. See? Well, we test marketed that in Erie, and they went crazy over that. Well, it's sort of like Mark Anthony saying, friends, Romans, countrymen, I got something I want to tell you. Right. Okay. All right, well, use it, Abe. It's a good one. Right. Okay, what else? Well, people of little note will long remember. Right, well, what could possibly be wrong with that, Abe? They'll remember it. But it's the old humble bit. You can't say, hey, it's a great speech. Everybody's going to remember it, don't you see? Well, you come off as a braggart that way. Right. Look, Abe, do the speech the way Charlie wrote it, will you? I mean, the inaugural address won, didn't it? Right. That was a good day. All right, anything else? You've been talking to some newspapermen. Gee, Abe, I wish you wouldn't talk to the newspapermen. Well, because you always put your foot in it, Abe. No, see, that's just what I mean right there, Abe. No, you were a rail splitter, then you were an attorney. Well, it makes no sense that way, Abe. I mean, you wouldn't give up your law practice to become a rail splitter. Would you read it the way we did it? You can save us a lot of trouble on this end. Right. Okay. Hey, Abe, before I go, the manufacturer's coming out with the Abe Lincoln t-shirt. And I wonder, if you can't fit that in the address somewhere. Right. Okay. Well, play it by ear, whatever you can do. Right. Oh, wait. Okay, Abe, you got a pencil and paper? All right, can you take this down? You can fool all of the people some of the time. And some of the people all of the time. But you can't fool all the people all the time. Yeah, but you keep saying it different. Last quote I got said you can fool all the people all the time. Right, all right. Abe, hold on a minute. They come up with a squelch on a grand string. Hang on. Okay. Oh, this is good. Beautiful, beautiful. The next time they talk to you about Grant's drinking, right? Tell him you're going to find out what brand he's drinking so you can buy a case for all of your generals. Right. Well, it's as if the brand he's drinking was the reason for winning the war. Yeah. No, it's good, Abe. Abe, use it, will you? Yeah. All right, Abe. What else? Okay. All right. Okay, Abe. Well, look, I can't promise you anything. I'm working on it. Poker game at the White House? Listen, yeah, Saturday night. No, I'm in New York. I play racquetball, and I got to take the kids roller skate. Why don't you talk to Seward? He's busy. All right. Well, I don't know, Abe. Why don't you and Mary go take in a play? All right, Abe, sweetie. All right, back at you. Take care.
Mr. McGraw.
Great guy.
Mr. McGraw.
Right, Gene.
Napoleon Bonaparte's on line 2.
Right, Gene. Got it. Boney, baby. What up, dog?